enters the arena now riding tonight their All-American salute. Around they come and watch them as they move down the center of the arena in a column of fours. And as they move down the arena, the fours will split and spin around the posted riders. Flags dash up and down between and right back into the center, turning what we call pinwheels, and around they come and back out. They go into their column of fours. This is called threading the needle in pairs. Its speed, its precision, its timing across the center of the arena. You can see how a collision could happen if the horses and riders weren't working together. Down the center we come one more time, and our fours have turned into a propeller. Let's watch it spin. Now I hope it's straight and true. And now we'll enlarge the propeller with riders to the corners of the arena. All the way around they come. And now let's break the propeller down, turn it around, and bring it back, this time with the Colorado flags at the outer end. And one more time we'll break the propeller down and we'll turn tandem wheels at each end of the arena. Here we go. And now, like shooting stars, they come off of the four corners of the arena in the Mariners Cross through the center. I remind you again that some of these horses are kind of new to this game. As far as the red team is concerned, they haven't ridden at this speed before. And they're seeing some things that they aren't used to seeing. And I think you'll see that they're fairly stable out there. We've ridden them one time in this drill. And now across the center we come. This time it's a split charge we call starburst. And right back into the center they come with the 4-point star. Let's do a halt home. Halt home. We've got a flag that's slipped out, and I'd rather not have a rider in jeopardy tonight. There we go. Forward home. Now spin the star. A 4-point star, straight and true. And every rider joins the star to make it a giant star. We're going to spin one arm of the star around each of the 4 posted flags. Works just about like this. Right back around they come. Every horse and rider has to change speed and direction. Right back into the 4-pointed star, and immediately we drop out into a single file circle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to call your attention to the Colorado flag. And we're going to post opposite the grandstand on this side of the arena. We have a young lady, and I don't know what she's riding tonight. Normally she rides a big brown horse, but tonight she's riding something else. She's riding a little brown horse. She can turn this entire line around the posted Colorado flag. If she does this right, she'll close the circle with the Colorado flag at the end of the line, turns around the posted Colorado flag. Let's watch and see if she can do it. Around she comes, and there she is. The line goes forward. Now watch her turn it inside of itself. Tighter and tighter it goes. Hold. turn that circle inside of itself now and get it real tight. You'll begin to wonder if she can get out of that circle without crossing in front of another horse, but I'll tell you she can. Watch it as it unwinds. We call this the corkscrew. You'll see her unwind it here in a moment. What I think it demonstrates is the ability of the horse that is working in a position they've not worked and performing very well. Now in the center of the arena, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take 4 riders. We're going to dance what we call the cloverleaf dance. Each of the riders is going to dance a cloverleaf pattern in the center. When they exit the cloverleaf, the circle will have moved and they'll rejoin it exactly where they left it, in exactly between the same 2 riders and horses. Just like that, it works. Out they go, and now we're going to shrink our circle down. Drop riders into 4 corners of the arena and make a smaller single file circle. My purpose now is to give you a demonstration of how to make a column of 4s the hard way. We start with the circle, then we break it into 2 columns of single file riders. The column of 4s happens just about like this. Pass them through, turn them around, and do it again. One of the things that we found the hardest to train the horses to do is to run fast with an oncoming horse. These horses have all agreed to do it. Down the center we come now, and I'd like to ask for your imagination. We're going to post 4 riders along each side of the center of the arena and bring, those will be the eyelets of a shoe, and we bring the laces around and we lace the shoe. Just like this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk just a little bit about the Westernaires program. We think if you take young people and you give them a horse and give them the kind of responsibility that a horse requires, you teach them the love of an animal, you teach them teamwork, and pretty soon you have young people who prepared themselves for life. Much the same as this nation was developed by people putting the shoulder to the wheel, their hard practice has demonstrated their ability to prepare themselves for whatever future challenges that we have. These young people all have aspirations. Whatever they are and wherever they are, we know they reach high, and we raise the smokes in salute to these young people and their aspirations. And everything that it takes. And these young ladies are now ready to make their final thread of the needle across the arena to show you that they're prepared through hard work, dedication, to do what it takes to do in order to lead us into the future. I think these are interesting times. They're interesting times from the point of view of what this nation faces. They're interesting times what these young people face for their future. We know that it hasn't been very long ago, last September, when some terrorists came into this country and attacked what they thought was the symbol of America in New York Harbor. They didn't hit the symbol of America, for it's our liberty as she stands now in New York Harbor and as she stands in the arena before you. I suspect that I could sound a little bit on the hokey side when I say that the wild horse represents liberty. And in these days of drought and desperation upon the high plains wherever these horses live, it's harder for them to be at liberty than ever before. In order to save their lives, the BLM is conducting special gathers even of horses just this year because the feed is not sufficient for the herds that exist. So I hope that each of you will think about these horses that are available for adoption, having seen what they can do with the love and attention of youngsters. They're ready to ride. They're ready to do whatever it takes. Just as we are, ladies and gentlemen, in our arena performance. We give you one last salute with the colors. We post them Western style out in the arena. Great pride, ladies and gentlemen, the Westernaires, pass in review.